Okay, so here we go to where the project's at the moment. See lots of, there we go, lots of panels cut. We've got the two boxes made. This box over here is for the front. It'll run along behind the seats, as you've already seen. This is the other box that's going to run along the right hand side, behind the driver's side, which will effectively make the bed frame, combined with that to make the L. All of our panels are cut over here. We've got them all done, and I'm just about ready to start affixing everything to the boxes. So here we go. This is just going to be for mounting of the charger and stuff like that. Wires, all that sort of stuff that we want to have. Let's keep an eye on those clouds. So this doesn't have to be pretty at all, so it's not going to be. I'm going to put some drawer slides in this later on, so I don't know whether I'm doing myself a disservice by not putting a full panel in there. You are not helping. You are not helping. You are not helping. Go away. Now a bit limited where I can put screws because I braced a lot of this. And there are screws coming in from the other side, so I'm as close to the corner as I can without actually hitting any additional bracing screws. So take a shit, bud, did you? No, get off me. I suppose I need to figure out some sort of a catch for it as well. Anyway, what do you think? Got our pop-up lid here. And thus far, this is what we've got done as far as wiring goes. Okay, this is the projector, DC-DC charger. So we've got that mounted in there. Probably I'm going to put a wall in here, another piece of material, but we'll worry about that later. This is going to be our ground bus. So this is going to be the ground. I'll drop the battery in here and we'll show you how all this fits. This is obviously our fuse coming from the battery. This is all 6-gauge wire, as recommended by the instructions that come with this. I had considered 8, but obviously 6 is a little bit easier to work with, and our runs are fairly short. Certainly from the main battery through to here, so we'll keep those at the recommended. Actually, in saying that, for some of the runs I think they recommend 8, so we've gone with one slightly larger. This is going to be our fuse block here. I've already got my crimps in there ready to go. Luckily I actually had 6. So what we're going to run off that, there'll be, I'm thinking about just putting a little LED strip in here, just for lighting obviously. We'll have an LED strip in the other box as well for lighting. I've still got to consider how I'm going to make a connection with those, but I think I'll use the 30 amp Anderson plugs. And then obviously we'll have a solar input. I think what we're going to do on the back is have the ground and the earth run out the back there somewhere. Put a 50 amp Anderson plug on it, so it can actually be disconnected from the vehicle. Have I got the need or the want to pull it apart and separate and get it out for whatever reason, whether it be for cleaning or maintenance or whatever. So like I said, we've kept the runs really short, so our earth goes to here on our ground, and this is, I probably could have left this a little bit longer just to give myself a little bit of slack here, but that's not too bad. I think that'll be okay. Once I've got all this fitted, there's going to be no reason for me to go in here unless I need to check fuses or anything like that, so I'd like to keep the run short. Obviously we'll feed the fuse box from here, and what I've actually done is connected all the inputs on the back, so I just need to feed one point at one end and then everything will be fed from that one fuse. And obviously anything running from this is going to be relatively low current draw, so we'll probably chuck 10 or 20 amp fuses in there. Not going to be much there at all. Obviously LEDs won't draw much. I don't think we're probably going to fuse the fridge through here. There will be a fuse obviously, but I don't think, well, the fridge only draws up to about 4 amps, so we probably will run the fridge from here. But I like to keep the cables fairly thick for the fridge for voltage drop. But since the fridge is going to be sitting just here, we're not going to have too much of an issue there. 12-inch piano hinges, which is going to be the same as what I've got on the other one. We'll have a look at that. Now this panel here is going to house some radio bodies. We've got a little bit of room here to fit some different stuff. Looking at fitting some switches, which I think will go in along this front panel here somewhere. I had considered putting them possibly up here in front of the fridge. I'm not real sure yet whether I'll go vertically or sorry, on the vertical panel or the horizontal panel. So we might put a couple of ones up here for the external stuff. We might throw a couple of other switches up, just up the front here somewhere, for the stuff that's going to be operated from within the van. Actually, in saying that, there's no reason I can't put a switch in here to turn the light on. Anyway, we'll figure that out as we go. He likes to hold on as long as he can. There we go. Come on then. As you do. Is it tight and approved? Okay. Put your noggin. Have to get out the back. Is that alright? Good boy. Well, we went up to Bunnings today. I'm just going to buy some stuff to mount this down to the rails in the car. Picked up one of these folding tables. Now the reason, or part of the design that I had in mind, the design was to be able to get one of these tables and slip it in here. So just as a test fit, so table down at the end. I think that's the mechanism there, but that's not a bad thing. There we go. And let's have a look.